gentlemen, welcome to the main event.
Sandy VCAL PD presents the Sports Corner Podcast.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Welcome to episode 20 of the 2Sweet podcast. Today we'll be going through some news, reviews, and rumors.
Hell in a bloody cell, ladies and gentlemen.
What a pay-per-view
It was a good pay-per-view.
I was actually surprised that it was a good pay-per-view. Like, going into it, I was expecting it to be like below average, but it was all right. It was pretty good.
Yes, and Leigh Brock Lesnar is
Returns to Hell in a Cell.
back. Hey, I don't like how the Hell in a Cell's red.
Yeah,
okay?
same here. I don't know why it's red.
And I don't know why Samoa Joe
It's not even World Heavyweight
No,
Champion.
not even that. Their match wasn't even inside the Hell in a Cell.
That's what I said.
Anyways, it was a good show. We're going to review it, but wait a sec. Screw Charlotte Flair.
Becky's the new women's champion, baby.
Yes, and a championship celebration on SmackDown Live was absolutely phenomenal, and no one cares about Charlotte Flair.
All right. So the timetable tonight, we're going to be going through Hell in a Cell. We're going to be going through Raw, SmackDown, the Mae Young Classic, and the E&L segment. All right, let's get this show on the road.
All right, well, guys, I didn't like the first match, and I didn't like the winners of the first match, but the New Day defeated Rusev Day.
Now, I watched the pre-show with my friend Eric, as I told you before the show,
Mhm.
and it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. The wrong team won. But later on the show, we're going to be going through SmackDown, and we're going to tell you what happened with Rusev Day.
Yeah. But
The opening match, Randy Orton versus Jeff Hardy, the best
match
match
on
of
the show. Definitely the most gruesome Hell in a Cell in the PG era.
Yep. Randy Orton inserting a screwdriver into Jeff Hardy's ear. I was like, Jesus!
I loved it.
How disgusting and great can Jeff Hardy and
I loved it.
Randy Orton's feud
I
be?
loved it.
Yeah, it was one of the best parts of Hell in a Cell. And Jeff Hardy climbing on top of the cell.
Yep. And then
cell roof,
Randy,
and
the
then
slithering snake,
got
moving
off
out.
the table, and then Jeff Hardy plummeted through the table.
This was a 24 and 50-second match.
It was a great Hell in a Cell
Yeah,
match.
it was back and forth. Hardy with some nice moves. Randy with some sadistic moves, as we say. But Jeff Hardy and Randy Orton stole the show, which, honestly, I thought McIntyre and Ziggler and Rollins and Ambrose would steal the show, which that should have been in the Hell in a Cell, but whatever.
But it was a good match.
It was a
either way
good
as well.
match. But anyways, Randy Orton defeated Jeff Hardy because Jeff Hardy plummeted out of the floor, and then 1, 2, 3.
Randy Orton won.
Randy Orton won, which I believe was a right winner, because I think Jeff Hardy should move to Raw.
Yeah, same here. I went with Randy Orton over Jeff Hardy for last week's podcast. And, yep, Randy Orton and Jeff Hardy. A 4.5 for me.
For me, that was a 4.5 as well. And now we have the best winner of this week, and that is Becky Lynch, who deserves the women's title more than anyone.
She deserved it more than Charlotte Flair, more than Naomi, more than Billie Kay, Peyton Royce. Asuka may not be. Well,
I
she
don't
may
know.
not be more
Asuka
deserving
should
than
just move
Asuka,
to
but
Raw.
yes.
I'm already sick of the Raw women's division. I know Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
Yeah, smiley, rowdy Ronda Rousey with
I'm
the bellas.
sick of it. She needs to hurry up and turn heel or hurry up and be more ruthless. But anyways.
But right now, this is not about Ronda Rousey.
Yes.
This is all about Becky Lynch, baby.
Yes, Becky Lynch winning with a roll-up, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was a roll-up.
Yes.
I think it was a roll-up. And Becky Lynch, she has got to be one of the best women's wrestlers
Now,
walking around this.
I thought Becky Lynch was going to turn face after the match, but no.
But yeah, Becky Lynch just denying the handshake.
13 minutes and 50 seconds. It was a nice match. It was back and forth. Charlotte was really sweaty. Becky Lynch just beat her and is the better woman. Like, I
Yeah.
know Charlotte's a good wrestler, but as a face, she's just cringy.
Yeah, she's just as cringy as Bobby Roode.
Now, actually, no. We're
hold on,
gonna
we have to
rate
rate
this 3.5 for me.
Yeah, it's a 3.75 for me.
Now, let me speak. The goddamn best tag team on the main roster,
Dolph Ziggler and Drew McIntyre.
and the new and soon to be Universal Champion Drew goddamn McIntyre.
On the Raw side, this was the best match for their brand.
Hey guys, Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman was a good match.
Oh yeah, I'm not taking anything away from Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman. That was a really good match.
But let's talk about
Ziggler and McIntyre versus Ambrose and Rollins. This was the best match from the Raw show. And like I said, I'm not taking anything away from Strowman and Roman. It was a good match, but Ziggler and McIntyre versus Ambrose and Rollins, that stand out the most from the Raw brand.
that's, I believe, I love this. I love this claim war. Oh my, into the zigzag.
Yeah, the Claymore and the Zigzag. Gotta be one of the best combos I have ever seen.
Now, guys, I have a feeling that. Wait, has the Revival gotten revenge yet? Oh,
No,
yeah, they have.
No, they haven't got revenge on Ziggler and McIntyre.
Are you sure? Didn't they attack Ziggler and McIntyre?
No, I'm positive.
Anyway, wait, have they returned yet?
No, I haven't seen them on Raw
Alright,
this week.
so they'll probably attack Ziggler and McIntyre very soon.
Oh yeah. So right now for Ziggler, McIntyre, and the Shield, that gets a 4.5 as well. That's a really great.
That
match.
was a really good match. It was a 25-minute match. It was back and forth. For me, it was a 4.5. But guys, I don't see Ambrose having any heel tension yet.
Yeah, neither can I. But with the new look, it's like I said before, it shows you and tells you that Ambrose is going to be a heel sooner or later.
Now the screw job that I don't really care about because AJ Styles is the greatest wrestler of all time. But AJ Styles defeated Samoa Joe via pinfall. But I think AJ Styles tapped.
But during the pinfall, AJ Styles tapped out
to the Coquina clutch.
To the Coquina clutch.
Well, to me, the rear naked choke in MMA, but in WWE.
In professional wrestling, yeah.
Yes.
This was another good match.
19 minutes.
Yeah, 19 minutes. It was another great match between Joe and Styles, and I'm enjoying this feud. And last week on the show, I talked about Samoa Joe talking about a bedtime story with him winning the World Heavyweight title.
Now, let me just say this. I'm sorry, Leigh. I know
it's all right. Go on.
I know this ain't a Hell in a Cell match, and I know it should have been a Hell in a Cell match.
Yeah, it should have been Hell in a Cell.
Why was it red? It wasn't a Raw pay-per-view.
Yeah, it was a dual branded pay-per-view.
Just make it the normal Hell in a Cell that we all love.
Just make it a clean silver instead of a red, bloody red kind of Hell in a Cell.
I know.
I don't know what went through them.
But anyways, this was a 19-minute match. Samoa Joe definitely controlled the whole match.
Yeah.
Styles barely had any momentum, but Styles just won with a pinfall, even though he tapped. And Samoa Joe was frustrated, as I would be, definitely.
Yeah, I would be frustrated if I was Samoa Joe as well. But this match gets I think it gets a 4.
I think it gets a 4 as well. Not too much, but it gave a lot. But now,
The Miz and Maurice versus Daniel Bryan and Primo.
Guys, this is too cringy of a pay-per-view. Feud.
Yeah, this is a cringy feud.
I don't like it. It should just be The Miz.
It should be The Miz and Bryan, but
yeah.
But thankfully, they're going to be going out at Super Showdown at the MCG.
Yes. Unfortunately, I won't be able to make that pay-per-view. I don't think Leigh is going to be in that pay-per-view.
Well, I don't know. Time will tell.
Yeah, and guys, by the way, this is JD. JD pointed this out yesterday. I don't know if you still watch JD.
No, I still do, yeah.
Yeah, but JD pointed this out yesterday, that the WWE had this set at 100,000 sold out, which it didn't make it. They had it out at 90, then 80, then 70, and then
60.
Now 60,000 people. That's it.
A missed opportunity for 100,000 people
But
in
obviously,
attendance.
but they couldn't sell out 100,000. By the way, There's no way. WWE is not like it used to be.
Well, think about it. Like the AFL Grand Finals, they can get like 90,000.
Yeah, but that's the AFL. That's Australian sport. WWE, unfortunately, is not that. And WWE is lacking in talent. Well, not talent. They are lacking in storyline. They are lacking in angles. They are lacking in building pay-per-views up. I am sick and tired of WWE doing this. I don't really care about The Miz and Maurice. Daniel Bryan, Brie Bella. By the way, The Miz defeated Daniel Bryan, Brie Bella, and Maurice defeated as well. It was a 13-minute match, 2.5 stars.
Well,
Leigh.
this gets 3 from me. I enjoyed Daniel Bryan during this match.
And guys, I love this match. Rowdy Smiling Ronda Rousey versus Alexa Bliss because Ronda looked human.
Yeah, she looked good in this match, but the one thing is that I think this was the least best match in my eyes.
Really?
Yeah, I just didn't really see anything in Ronda Rousey versus Alexa Bliss at Hell in a Cell.
Well, I think it should be a Ronda Rousey versus a heel Ember Moon at WrestleMania.
That would work, yes. Better than a Ronda Rousey and Charlotte.
And I can't wait until Survivor Series, guys, so I hope it's going to be
Survivor Series. My favorite pay-per-view of the year, aside from the Royal Rumble and SummerSlam.
For me, it's the Royal Rumble, and I used to love the Money in the Bank. I love the Money in the Bank, but when it was on WrestleMania, not the actual pay-per-view. But Ronda Rousey defeated, obviously, Alexa Bliss via armbar, I think.
Yeah, it was by armbar.
12-minute
Immediately
match.
tapping out.
Yeah, obviously. 12 minutes. 2.5.
Yeah, 2.5 for me as well.
Now,
The Hell in a Cell match for
the
the Universal.
surprising good
Yeah, a
main
surprisingly
event?
good main event.
Roman Reigns
versus Braun Strowman.
Yeah, but Roman Reigns did not make it good. It was only Braun Strowman and Mick Foley. But anyway.
But can I say this? Can I say this? There was one woman in the crowd screaming her lungs out for Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman.
Yes.
She was like,
because obviously
You
the
know?
WWE paid some fans to cheer for Roman, which is kind of sad.
either that or she's just obsessed with hot men.
Yeah.
So yeah,
This was a 24-minute match.
it was
Back and forth, obviously.
yeah, back and forth, obviously, and with McIntyre, Ziggler, Ambrose, and Rollins coming out.
Oh, I loved Ziggler.
Yeah,
and-
that was
and
a good
loved
angle.
Ziggler and Rollins' spot that they did.
Yep,
That was amazing. When
just falling off the side of the
that
cell.
reminded me of Ambrose and Rollins 2 years ago. Or
No,
3
4 years ago.
Four, that was that long. Oh my
Yeah,
god.
4 years ago, 2014.
Wow. Anyways, time flies, guys.
Yep.
But yeah, that was a really, really good pay-per-view. Well,
But Brock Lesnar
yes.
kicking down the cell door sort of reminded me of Kane.
Yeah, not nearly as good,
Well,
but
but it reminded,
Yeah.
but it reminds you of that.
I get it, but
But
Lesnar
Lesnar
screwed Roman.
and Strowman.
No, not Roman. Strowman. Screw Roman. I wanted Strowman to win this match.
Well, if Lesnar didn't turn up, it would have obviously been Roman.
How
Like-
come?
Like, think about it. It's all about Roman on Monday Night Raw.
but Strowman was
But-
winning the match.
Oh yeah, you have a good point. But yeah, yeah.
Anyway, what do you rate this match, Leigh?
Well, based off the finish, like I didn't like how this was a no contest. I give it a 3.
I give it a 3.5, but Leigh, now you have to review Raw.
Do I have to?
You have to, unfortunately.
Well, it's part
This
of
was
the
a horrible Raw. I'm just like, Baron Corbin versus... And by the way, Leigh, I was watching Raw on my big screen while I was sick at home
Well,
with
yeah.
a stomach bug. And so Baron Corbin's like, you have to defend your Universal title. And I paused it on my Foxtel. I'm like, any bets? It's going to be Baron Corbin versus Roman Reigns.
That's what I was literally thinking.
And
And it was Baron Corbin.
It was Baron Corbin. And I really thought in my head Baron Corbin might have won this match, which I was stupid to think. No way.
There was no way. I was thinking Baron Corbin win.
I hope
It was just another man being fed to the big dog.
Yeah, the big dog.
But with the beginning of the segment, well, somewhere in the segment, Baron Corbin announced the next Saudi Arabian pay-per-view, Crown Jewel. What kind of a name is Crown Jewel?
Guys, you might as well call this the Roman Reigns World Cup. Because we all know Roman is going to win the triple threat and the big match if he's in it.
Oh,
Anyway, guys, Leigh's going to review Raw.
I already talked about the opening segment. Drew McIntyre versus Dean Ambrose. What a match that was. What a match Drew McIntyre and Dean Ambrose had. It was a good match to start off Raw. And that Claymore when Dean Ambrose came into the ring, I was mind blown.
Amazing Claymore.
This shows you why Drew McIntyre should be Universal Champion, not Roman Reigns. Now, I have nothing against Braun Strowman, but I prefer McIntyre over Strowman. Though, yeah, this match between McIntyre and Ambrose, that was really good. Now, Corporate Corbin was discussing some stuff between McIntyre and Ziggler and saying how they're going to be taking out the Shield and convincing Ziggler to take on Seth Rollins for the Intercontinental title later on the show. And Ziggler was talking about how he suffered too many injuries during their fall from the cell. And Corbin said the same thing about Rollins. And, yeah, that match was made. Smiley, Rowdy Ronda Rousey and the Bella Twins and Natalya were celebrating Rowdy Ronda Rousey's win at Hell in a Cell backstage. And Natalya was convincing Ronda Rousey to have an open challenge.
Obviously, Natalya was going to come out, as we knew. But then
the Riot Squad.
I like the Riot Squad, but they should have bashed Ronda. I hate how the Bellas came in.
The only person that I like from the Riot Squad is Ruby Riot.
Yeah.
Not Ember
Moon.
Sarah Logan and Liv Morgan.
Morgan's even
dead
worse.
weight. They're dead weight.
They are dead weight, and Ruby Riot should move to back to SmackDown.
Yeah, move, freaking.
Back to SmackDown.
Yeah, move back to SmackDown.
Anyway,
Victor versus Chad Gable.
Do we care?
Hell no. By Christ, this has got to be the worst feud imaginable. Aside from Titus O'Neil versus Darren Young last year, or whenever they did that feud.
2 years ago, I think.
Yeah, 2 years ago. Worse than Bailey and Banks. I swear to God, this is just beyond terrible. Chad Gable picked up the win because of a German suplex and bridged it into a pinfall. No one cares about this feud. Turn Bobby Roode heel. Oh God. The Undertaker came out and cut a long promo about Triple H and his delusions will be his downfall. And can I also say this? Undertaker and Triple H and Shawn Michaels have been putting on some of the best promos imaginable. While everyone else, they're just slid to nothing but bullshit. But continuing on, Undertaker's been saying that he's not going to be going alone, and they're going to be bringing in Kane. They're going to be bringing in Kane for the Super Showdown. And I said Kane was going to be coming in. Bailey versus Dana Brooke. Do we care? No! Oh my God. Dana Brooke is just getting worse and worse and worse. This Boss and Huck Connection tag team just gets worse and worse and worse.
Hurry up and turn her heel.
Make it a real heel turn for Bailey.
And Ember Moon, please.
Bailey picked up the win. No one cares about this match. AOP versus local competitors.
We don't care.
Yeah, we don't care. We're just skipping this match. Seth Rollins and Dolph Ziggler. This was another good match.
I don't even know why Seth Rollins has a title. Why don't you give the Intercontinental Champion to a heel Bobby Roode? Please.
I'm hoping that's what I'm hoping that's what they're going for.
Seth Rollins versus Bobby Roode at WrestleMania. What a match.
Yeah, that'd be a really good match.
Anyway, Seth Rollins defeated Dolph Ziggler.
It was
Ziggler countered the Falcon Arrow into a roll-up. Rollins kicked out at 2, got up and hit Ziggler with a stomp
with a curb stomp and
for
got
the pin.
And got the pin. We're not going through Roman Reigns.
Well, we have to, unfortunately.
No, we're skipping this segment. We're skipping the segment. Now, Ronda Rousey issued an open challenge. She listened to Natalya. Her music hit. Then came the Riot Squad with dragging an unconscious Natalya out to the stage. And Ruby was saying that she answered the challenge, but in came the Bella Twins. In came the Bella Twins, and they announced a 6-woman tag team match for Super Showdown.
Do we care?
No! No one will care.
That's why I'm not going.
Yet this is a few reasons why we shouldn't care about Super Showdown. As big as that event will be, no one's gonna be caring about the rest of the card.
I don't even care about Undertaker and Triple H. I've seen it too many times. I don't care about John Cena
and Bobby Lashley against Kevin Owens and Elias.
Thank you. I don't care about that. What else do we have?
There's Joe and Styles again for the World Heavyweight title.
Okay, that's a good match. Go again.
There's Daniel Bryan versus The Miz.
Don't care.
The Shield versus the Dogs of War. No one cares.
Don't care.
There's Asuka and Naomi versus the Iconics.
I don't care.
Well, there's another match that I actually do care about, and that's Cedric Alexander and Buddy Murphy.
Yes, but you know what they should add? And probably Buddy Murphy's going to win because it's in Australia, but you know what they should add? Why don't you add some NXT matches to that?
That's what I've been saying before the show. Why not some NXT matches? 2 years ago, at the end of 2016, I was watching NXT live in Australia, and it was one of the best live events I've seen in a long time.
Who doesn't want to hear?
Who doesn't want to see NXT in Australia?
Who doesn't want to hear Adam Cole, baby?
Who doesn't want to hear Shock, the system? Who doesn't want to see Shayna Baszler? Who doesn't want to see Kairi Sane? Or Dakota Kai?
Anyways.
Or Johnny Wrestling? Or Tommaso Ciampa?
Roderick Strong. Aleister Black.
Tommaso Ciampa.
Ricochet. I can keep going on. Pete Dunne.
The Mustache Mountain. Orny Lorcan and Danny Burch.
Lars Sullivan.
EC3. All right. Now, we're going to continue on. Now, Braun Strowman confronted Corporate Corbin and said that he hopes that Corbin will win the match and said, I know I will kill you. Bobby Lashley versus Elias. It ended in a no contest, thank Christ. I didn't want to see this match to begin with. But thankfully, Kevin Owens came out.
And Leo Rush saved
Yeah,
the
Leo
show.
Rush was there with Bobby Lashley. I don't know why, and neither should I care about this duo. But I care about Leo Rush. I don't care about Bobby Lashley, but I should be caring about him if he was the Dominator.
Yeah, and heel.
I hail Bobby Lashley. All right. So Kevin Owens attacked Leo Rush, and he was going to go for the apron powerbomb on Leo Rush.
But then Bobby Lashley saved him.
Yep.
And then Bobby Lashley threw him over the ropes. Anyways, I don't really care.
All right. There was I think it was like a phone promo with Alexa Bliss, Mickie James, and Alicia Fox.
I think Alexa Bliss is injured. I have no clue because Alexa Bliss and Strowman are not in team
Alexa
anymore.
Bliss and Braun Strowman, they're not in the mixed tag team match.
Anyways, there's a tag team match.
Ember Moon versus a mysterious partner versus Mickie James and Alicia Fox. And when Ember Moon came out, and before they were going to announce the mysterious partner, I said, Nia Jax, Nia Jax, Nia Jax, Nia Jax, Nia Jax. And who came out?
Nia Jax. And I don't care.
No one cares about Nia Jax.
I don't even know why she's a face.
I don't even know why
Switch her to SmackDown. Make her heel. Ember Moon. I don't mind her as a face or make her heel. Roman Reigns defeated Baron Corbin. Do we care?
No!
Anyways, that whole show review, 1.
-1.
Now!
How about a -10? A -1 million?
My pay-per-view. SmackDown goddamn live because we know it's the goddamn best show.
Of the goddamn week! Aside from NXT and 205 Live.
And Hell in a Cell. Anyways, SmackDown opened with a recap of Becky Lynch winning the SmackDown Women's title at Hell in a Cell.
Promoting a championship coronation.
Anyways,
And
The Miz and Maurice taunted Daniel Bryan
during
a
Miz TV. And I didn't like...
I don't really care, but
I didn't really care
wait
about
a sec,
Miz TV.
Leigh. Let me
Yeah,
finish
go on,
the
go
review.
on.
Bryan hit the ring and attacked Miz. I don't care. Who accidentally knocked down Maurice. Maurice.
Yeah.
Maurice.
Maurice.
Maurice laughed it off as a setup. And when Miz attempted to attack Bryan, he knocked Maurice off the ring apron.
And Daniel Bryan knocked off, I think, threw the Miz out of the ring, leading him to be the last man standing in the ring.
Yep.
Cesaro versus Kofi Kingston.
Cesaro hit the neutralizer for the pinfall. End of story.
But
now,
can I say something about the New Day? They look bloody disgraceful.
why?
Like, you know, they were coming out in Australian gear, trying to sound Australian.
Oh my god.
They're trying to be funny, but they're not!
We're Australian, and we know, and they're not funny. Anyways, I have to say this, Leigh. Rusev and Edan English. By the way, we were talking about this just at the start of the show. Rusev and Edan English argued backstage about their tag team title loss at Hell in a Cell. English complained to a staffer about Lana and said Rusev Day was his idea. Lana overheard him and threatened to tell Rusev. Before she could, Rusev asked English to announce him for the US title match against Shinsuke Nakamura. US title match, Shinsuke defeated Rusev. Rusev reserved the Kinshasa with a Machka kick as he stood up. Aiden English hopped onto the apron and yelled Rusev Crush, allowing Nakamura to get the roll up for the pinfall after the match.
Also, can I say that was a fast count, by the way?
Yes. English attacked Rusev with the microphone and sang Happy Rusev Day.
Meaning that Rusev Day is now over.
And a Rusev face before leaving the ring.
Now, I said to you before the show, I'm not sure how a babyface Rusev's going to work out, but let's see how well this goes out.
Now, my favorite match of
SmackDown.
Of SmackDown Live. I watched
AJ
live.
Styles versus Andrade Cien Almas.
Andrade Cien Almas should have won, but I don't mind because AJ Styles is a champion and Andrade did look strong. Before the match, actually no. Yeah, before the match, Andrade Cien Almas attacked Styles. And Styles flipped backwards out of a roll-up attempt into the Styles Clash for the pinfall. After the match, Samoa Joe attacked Styles, but the champ got the best of Joe, sending him retreating through the crowd, which Joe should have bashed him. But anyways.
Also, did you hear my rant about Andrade Almas versus R-Truth?
Yes.
I bet you were also disgusted about that.
Yes, I was. And now, the main event, I don't know why, it's a women's match, but
yeah,
whatever.
I've got two questions for this. Who wanted this? Who wanted Asuka and Billie Kay in the main event?
No
Who
one.
wanted this feud to begin with?
It should have been Asuka versus Peyton Royce.
It should have been AJ Styles and Andrade Almas in the main event. But I'm with you with an Asuka versus Peyton Royce.
Asuka choked out Billie Kay for the submission victory.
No one's caring about this feud.
Paige brought out Becky Lynch, which is the best women on the goddamn SmackDown roster, to celebrate her title with a Hell in a Cell. Charlotte announced she's challenging Lynch for the SmackDown Women's title at Super Showdown. I swear to God, if Charlotte wins that match, I am going... Anyways.
Yeah, I'm going to be going berserk.
Charlotte attacked Lynch, but Lynch turned the tables and threw her into the stairs, which is good. She locked in the disarmer in the middle of the ring before taking her title and posing on the entrance ramp. By the way, I rate that segment 5 stars because Becky Lynch got the better of Charlotte Flair.
She did, yes.
Anyways, guys, now the E&L segment.
Hold on.
Oh.
I've got the Mae Young Classic.
Oh, yeah, the Mae Young Classic. Leigh, I'm sorry. Review the Mae Young Classic.
Without further ado, my brother. All right. Deonna Purrazzo versus Priscilla Kelly. And she actually looked like Paige Priscilla Kelly. However you pronounce her first name.
By the
Kelly.
way, guys, the Mae Young Classic is live now, and Tony Storm versus Ginny.
I love Toni Storm. I love her. All right, now this match was an all right match. I did enjoy Priscilla Kelly. I think that's how you pronounce her first name. But anyways, I enjoyed her. And Deonna Purrazzo, she looked like a huge underdog going into this match. I especially enjoyed Deonna Purrazzo. She deserved that win. She won via submission with a Fujiwara Amba, I believe. Yeah. Ariel Monroe versus Zeuxis, a lucha libre, a female lucha libre. And Ariel Monroe, I didn't enjoy her hair. I didn't like her hair. Though she showed off some good moves, Ariel Monroe. And Zeuxis doing a, like, I think it was like a Hurricane Rana off the top turnbuckle. She is, like, I think she's going to go till round 3, the semifinals, or the quarterfinals, whatever they're doing. But yeah, Zeuxis for the win because of a Spanish fly. That was great. Casey Catanzaro versus Rena Gonzalez. The American Ninja Warrior strikes. I love her. I love Casey Catanzaro. Now, Rena Gonzalez, she was a big girl heading into this match. And Rhea Ripley. Did you watch Rhea Ripley on the last episode of the Mae Young Classic?
So who?
Rhea Ripley.
No, I don't watch the Mae Young Classic, unfortunately.
Though I've watched the first 2 episodes. Rhea Ripley was the main highlight of the first episode. Well, the second episode, this one I'm reviewing, Casey Catanzaro. She was phenomenal. Not as phenomenal as AJ Styles, but still on that level of phenomenal. And Casey Catanzaro won via roll-up. A pinfall victory with a roll-up. I am rooting for Casey Catanzaro. Put her up for NXT. She's on that level. Ashley Rain versus Mercedes Martinez, a.k.a. Madison Rain. Now, we've reviewed Madison Rain on the show before a couple of times, and this is her first encounter with WWE. Now, she had a good match with Mercedes Martinez, but Martinez was just too good for the veteran Ashley Rain, or Madison Rain, whoever you want to say. Though Martinez picked up the win Martinez picked up the win by pinfall with a Fisherman's Buster. And this episode, I think it was better than the first episode. So yeah, that's it for the Mae Young Classic. Now on to the E&L segment.
So, Leigh wanted to talk about WWE 2K19 DLC, but before then, I gave Leigh a subject that he is going to do first, and then I am going to answer.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about angles that
had the most potential, but either failed or did well,
but just didn't work out that well.
Just didn't work out. So, Leigh.
Now, I wanted to talk about the Nexus. That was one angle that I was on.
So, Leigh, is Nexus your angle?
Yeah, Nexus is my angle. Now, the Nexus, I did enjoy the Nexus when they came up from NXT, and they had a lot of potential to be the most dominating faction on the main roster.
Unfortunately, John Cena ruined that. But
yeah, John Cena. Big match John. Superman Cena. Ruined everything. For Wade Barrett, for Husky Harris. Husky Harris was a later member of the Nexus. Yeah. For Michael Trenov.
I don't even know. They're just former NXT hillbillies.
For Skip Sheffield.
Skip Sheffield.
Yeah.
Ryback.
For Heath Slater, Justin Gabriel, David Otunga.
I like Justin Gabriel. He's a good wrestler.
Yep.
But keep going on, Leigh.
Who else was there? I think Darren Young was also in NXT.
Yes. Daniel Bryan was a former member.
Yeah, he was a former member, but then was booted out.
Yeah.
And I think Michael McGillicuddy.
Yeah.
And Mason Ryan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy with the face mask.
Guy with a face mask.
With the T.
Yeah, I think that was Michael Trenna. I was talking about him.
Yeah.
I completely forgot about the neck. I completely forgot about most of these Nexus members. Oh yeah, that's my angle.
Alright. I don't know how you don't have this, Leigh. I really don't. But this is the biggest angle in professional wrestling.
The Alliance.
The invasion. Guys, WWE had the best plan and ruined it. The invasion era was such a good idea, but did not.
WWF versus WCW
And ECW.
One of what was supposed to be one of the best angles, but was ruined completely.
Yes, and I'll tell you why. Because they didn't have the stars from WCW like they used to. And guys, when I was a little kid, I thought this angle was amazing. Obviously, because when you're a kid, you think Roman Reigns is good. So
When
obviously,
you think people like Hulk Hogan was good,
yeah, Hulk Hogan was horrible.
or John Cena, well, most of the time he
John
is good.
Cena's all right.
Yeah,
you
he's
know.
good on neck and neck, but with his 16 title reigns.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, the invasion era was the biggest angle that failed and had the most potential. If you know Jim Cornette, guys, do you know Jim Cornette, Leigh?
Yeah, I know Jim
Jim
Cornette.
Cornette rebooked it, and it was absolutely phenomenal. But guys, please, if you're ever watching this podcast, please look into the invasion era or the invasion angle. And that was WWE's booking at its finest. I know it didn't do well, but at least Vince had the idea like that. You know, Dixie Carter, guys. We were going to have another invasion angle with TNA in 2016.
That would have worked
But
so
Vince
well.
McMahon unfortunately said no because he didn't want TNA winning, obviously.
Yeah, I reckon TNA would do so much better with WWE.
Yes.
Even if WWE had people like AJ Styles, Samoa Joe, and who else was from TNA? Broken Matt Hardy,
Broken Matt Hardy.
Brother Nero,
So, guys,
and also Matt Hardy retired, by the way,
I know we're going to be talking about WWE 2K19 right now.
which we will. Yeah.
Leigh, talk about the DLC, please.
Okay, so the DLC, as I told you before the show, Prince Puma, Ricochet,
Woo!
EC3.
I also showed EC3.
The War Raiders.
The War Raiders.
Mike Bennett.
Yes.
And Maria Kanellis.
I don't even know where Mike Bennett is, but keep going on.
Let's see.
He should have went to NXT.
Yeah. I think.
North American champion.
Who else was there? I think Keith Lee was a part of it.
Leo Rush.
Oh yeah, Leo Rush was a part of it.
Leo Rush.
Bobby Lashley as well.
Yes, Bobby Lashley. They added Bobby Lashley. Yes. I
Um.
can make him heel in my universe mode
Yep.
and make him WWE or Universal Champion.
Well, let's make him Universal Champion since
Yes,
he's on Raw.
Hey, guys, there is rumors, by the way, that in universe mode there will be a draft. I hope so.
Yeah.
They
Let's
probably
hope
won't add
there
it.
is Let's hope there is a draft for WWE Universe mode. And who else is there for DLC? Oh yeah, and there's the soundtrack out for WWE 2K19 as well.
I hope it's not a bad soundtrack like all the other years.
Nah, it's not that bad at all.
Really?
Yeah, they have Bullet with My Valentine returning with a song called Skin. I listened to that the other night, and it was one of the best ever. They have Eminem's Survival. Oh, hold on, I got the list right here. Yep. Survival by Eminem.
Yeah.
Spit Out the Bone by Metallica. Work Hard by Migos. I think I.
Yuck.
Okay. The 11th Hour by Rancid.
Mm-hmm.
Devil by Shinedown. Override by Slipknot.
That's a good song.
Yep. Champion by Fall Out Boy. And you know who chose that? Alexa Bliss.
I like that song.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Wait, is that the one that Do You Want to Be a Champion?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's that one. I don't know. I might have to listen to that after the show.
Yeah.
Let's see. Ric Flair Drop by Offset and Metro Booming.
Rick Flair Chip All
right. Rockstar by Post Malone.
I'll be, yeah.
And-
Rockstar, you know that song.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that song.
Ungrateful and Thankful by Wale.
That's a good song as well.
Yeah. Passion by Awol Nation, I think it's pronounced. Yeah. And yeah, I think that's the
The song they should add is Renegades of Funk. If you know that song, Leigh.
I think I've heard of that before, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's my theme song in ACW. By the way, Leigh, if you didn't know, you know. If you didn't know, Leigh, I used to have a wrestling brand, in my backyard. ACW. I had actually 11 wrestlers.
11 wrestlers.
Yes, on that show. Obviously, I was the ACW World Heavyweight Champion. I have lost my title before. And guys, I am bringing that back actually next year. ACW in my backyard, Leigh. If you're interested.
If I'm interested, yeah.
But you got to be prepared to get hurt because there will be some hardcore matches with tables and barbed wire and chairs.
Brother, I was born hurt.
Yes. So 5 years ago, I used to whip barbed wire in the back of my mates in wrestling. We used to have blood every hardcore match we had. We used to jump off ladders through tables. So if Leigh is interested, and if anyone is interested into joining ACW, let me know. But anyways, guys, I also have another thing for Leigh. Leigh, what is an angle you want to see in the line?
What angle do I want to see? That's a hard one to say.
Well,
Really?
I have one, and I want to see an invasion angle already. I want to see another invasion, but better. I want to see not just the Shield invading Raw. I want to see another company, NXT.
NXT. Oh, I actually have a better one. New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh,
Imagine that.
Oh,
Having
the
Chris
Bullet
Jericho
Club.
and the Bullet Club.
Oh my guys.
Imagine that.
Woo! Guys, if that happened, if Triple H or Vince McMahon let that happen, oh my god.
Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks. Stephen Amell. All these other
Kenny
guys.
Omega.
Kenny Omega.
Kazuchika Okada.
Taiji Ishimori. The Gorillas of Destiny.
Guys, let's just say this. Bullet Club for life. Guys, Bullet Club is the best faction I've ever seen in my life, except for the Evolution. Sorry, Evolution is amazing.
Yes, I'm with you there.
And by
Bullet
the way, WWE Evolution looks horrible, the card.
Yeah, the WWE Evolution. I don't know what the
I don't
hell.
mind. It's a girls' pay-per-view, but the card is horrible.
I don't mind what they're doing with Alexa Bliss and Trish Stratus and Mickey James and Lita, but I don't know what they're going to be
It
doing
should be Mickey James versus Trish and Alexa versus Lita, but Alexa is the replacement.
Is the replacement of Trish Stratus, as we
Yes.
talked about on this
Yes.
podcast before.
Yes, but guys, so Leigh, I also wanted to say, who do you think should be NXT champion
Who should be NXT champion?
after Tommaso Ciampa?
After Tommaso Ciampa, yeah.
I believe.
I'm actually thinking after tonight's NXT, maybe Ricochet. Maybe
he
Ricochet.
could lose his title against
He could
Pete
lose
Dunne.
his title against Pete Dunne, yes. And maybe he can go after Tommaso Ciampa and go
And
for
a-
the NXT
A guy
title.
who's not even in WWE 2K19, by the way. Let me add that.
And that's a lot of bullshit, I must say.
Yes, it is.
And no Nikki Cross and Buddy Murphy either. No JBL.
No JBL, no Nikki Cross, but Leigh, can you come up with any top fives we should do that we haven't done before?
Well, I did a top 4, by the way, on the most memorable and forgettable Hell in the Cells.
Okay.
No, yeah. For top 5, so top 5 people who should be NXT champion after Tommaso Ciampa.
Okay.
So-
I'll also do the Hell in a Cell matches if you want.
All right.
You know what, guys? We're not going to do a top 5 for Tommaso Ciampa. Leigh, just do one superstar. Who should that be?
Well, aside from Ricochet, well, that is a tough one. I am thinking Ricochet.
I believe it should be either Adam Cole
Oh, yeah, Adam Cole. Yeah.
or Johnny Wrestling. Hurry up and put the title on him.
Yeah, Johnny Wrestling. He deserves it more than anyone.
But guys, so Leigh just pointed it out. Our top 5's most memorable Hell in a Cell matches / forgettable.
4.
4. Oh yeah, we've only had
No, yeah.
we haven't had a lot.
No,
But
yeah.
guys, so Leigh, what's your top 4?
Well, I had my top 4 last week on the show.
Oh.
You can do your top 4.
Okay. Well, my number 4, guys, you're probably gonna disagree. You're gonna disagree a lot. I did like the Hell in a Cell match with Batista and Triple H.
Whoa, really? I did enjoy that myself, but I didn't put it in my top 4.
My number 3.
Well, you can do your top 5 if you want to.
My number 3, guys, is... Now, this is a hard one. My number 3 definitely has to be Ambrose versus Rollins. That was an amazing Hell in a Cell match to me, anyways.
Yeah, it was a good one as well. I did enjoy that.
Number 2, Foley versus The Undertaker.
What? That's your number 2 and not your number 1? I put that in my number 1
My
last
number
week.
1 is the 6-man Armageddon Hell in a Cell match.
Oh,
With
yeah.
Rikishi, Undertaker, The Rock, Stone Cold, Kurt Angle, Triple H, and Mankind, I think.
Yeah, I think Mankind. I think Mick Foley was in that as well.
Yeah. That was a really good match. I remember when Undertaker chokeslammed
It chokeslammed
Rikishi.
Rikishi into, like, I think it was like a truck.
Hay.
Truck
Full
of hay?
Yes. A truck full of hay.
But, man, I can't believe you put Mick Foley and The Undertaker at number 2.
The reason why I put it as number 2 is because I was not born in that era. That's the same as Undertaker and stuff, but I've watched that more than The Undertaker and Mick Foley. But that was an amazing match. And I also got to add in my honorable mentions, Shawn Michaels versus The Undertaker.
The first ever Hell in
I
a
think
Cell
there's
match.
been Undertaker versus Triple H at WrestleMania.
Yeah, that was at WrestleMania 28. Yeah.
Yes. Which was amazing, by the way.
That was a really great Hell in a Cell match.
I really thought Undertaker was going to lose after that Sweet Chin Music and that pedigree. Oh my. And I was on the edge of my seat. I'm like, no way, Undertaker's going to lose. And then I remember, this is pointless. I think it was WrestleMania 29 or 30 when Undertaker lost his streak.
Yeah, 30.
Yep. I sat down because I remember when Leigh predicted that Brock Lesnar was going to win. I was like this. So I was sitting right near my computer. And I just see another F5. I'm like, all right, Undertaker's going to kick out. 1, 2, 3. And I was shocked. I did not know what was going on. I didn't like it, by the way, because
I didn't really think that Brock Lesnar could do it.
I really think...
I predicted it, but I didn't really think it
I
would do
really
it.
think Reigns should have ended the streak. I'm joking. Reigns shouldn't have
If
ended
you actually meant that, I would have strangled you to death.
No. The person who should have beaten the streak...
Was John Cena.
No.
Well, one of the options.
Unless he turned heel.
Unless he turned heel, yeah.
Drew McIntyre.
Drew Galloway. Wow.
McIntyre, my friend. Guys, he's just the... Guys.
He's the future.
He is the future. He's the chosen one, ladies and
he's the
gentlemen.
chosen one. I actually kind of enjoyed his chosen one days when
When he was the gimmick, yeah.
Yeah, when he had the Intercontinental title and all that stuff.
I love that theme song, by the way, but yeah.
When my dreams,
Dreams
broken dreams, I'll make them come true. I'll make them for you.
Yeah, for you come true. I don't care.
That was a really great song.
Yes, and guys, oh, we always smoking mirrors. Remember that song?
Whoa, you're only smoking mirrors to mine. I liked version 2 of that.
Yeah, but guys, Leigh, we have one more thing, and that is a really tiny rumor mill.
All right.
So, Leigh, any rumors today?
Though I did mention on this podcast before, Matt Hardy has officially retired.
Retired.
And 26 years of Mattitude, Matt version 1, the broken brilliance, the woken wisdom has officially been finished.
Guys, breaking news!
What happened?
Rey Mysterio has reportedly signed a 2-year deal with the WWE.
Really? Holy shit, bro! 2 years with the WWE. Rey Mysterio is back. Oh my god. Yes. That's right. That's great. What happened on NXT?
I will check NXT right now, guys.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything on the rumor mill aside from Matt Hardy retiring. That's the biggest topic there is on the line right here. along with 205 Live, NXT, and Mae Young Classic on one day. I must say, too much on one day. And I did say that 205 Live was planned for this podcast, but was delayed because it's now airing on Thursdays. So what happened? What happened on Thursday? What happened on NXT? Was it a tie?
Okay, Jackson Ryder versus Humberto Carrillo. Jackson Ryder via pinfall.
Anything on Ricochet and Pete Dunne?
Candice LeRae thinks Aleister Black's attacker, similar qualities, blah, blah, blah.
All right.
Whatever.
I'm actually thinking that Ricochet and Pete Dunne was a no contest. Was it?
About to see now, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh.
Match ends in a no contest. Post-match, Undisputed Era continues to beat up Pete Dunne and Ricochet. Out come the War Raiders to chase them off.
Damn it, I said it was going to be a no contest. I said it was going to be a no contest.
Unfortunately, it was a no contest, but apparently it was a 5-star match. That's what I got told.
Though, yeah, after this podcast, we will be going over NXT. Well, we will be watching NXT. So, ladies and gentlemen, I think there is a short amount of time left for this podcast, and maybe we'll go over our predictions for Super Showdown. Maybe we can do that.
I don't care about Super Showdown, but whatever.
But yeah, we still have a short amount of time. Let's do our predictions. Okay, so match 1, Triple H versus The Undertaker, and
Triple H.
Yeah. Well, I'm more thinking The Undertaker, but all right. Bobby Lashley and Cena versus Elias and Kevin Owens. I'm thinking Bobby Lashley and Elias. Bobby Lashley and Cena. Damn it. The Miz versus Daniel Bryan. I'm thinking Daniel Bryan for this one right here. What else is next? The Shield versus the Dogs of War.
Whoa. Let me take my predictions.
Oh yeah, you go through your predictions. I already went through the first 3 matches.
Lashley, Cena versus Elias and Kevin Owens. Lashley and Cena. Daniel Bryan versus The Miz. Daniel Bryan. And now the Shield versus whatever they're called.
Dogs of War.
Dogs of War. That's stupid. But anyways, I think the Shield will win.
Yeah, it's going to be the Shield. The Bellas and Rowdy Smiley Ronda Rousey versus the Riot Squad.
Ronda Rousey's team.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey's team. I reckon no one's going to be caring about this this
no
tag team.
No disqualification for the WWE Championship. AJ Styles wins, in my opinion.
I'm thinking AJ Styles, but I would love Samoa Joe.
Cedric Alexander versus Buddy Murphy. I think Buddy Murphy because he's Australian. The New Day versus the...
Hold on, I haven't gone through my prediction. Buddy Murphy.
Yeah.
The New Day versus the Bar.
I'm
thinking the Bar as well. And no one's caring about this tag team match between Asuka and Naomi versus the Iconics.
Win,
but yeah,
because they're Australian.
Yeah, since they're Australian.
Why is the main event for the women's?
No, it's not. It's not the main event. It's just the main card. The pay-per-view hasn't begun yet. It was just the most important match to the least important match.
Okay, Becky Lynch versus Charlotte Flair, and I swear to God, if Charlotte Flair wins, I'm going to kill myself. But no, I won't. I'm joking. That's not joking.
Though I'm gonna be going berserk on this
yes,
podcast. If that
Becky
happens.
Lynch, my winner.
Yeah, Becky Lynch. Easily for the win, but if Charlotte wins, I'm gonna be smashing that window. Nah, I'm joking. There's no way in hell I'd break someone's property. Though, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for 2Sweet podcast.
Unfortunately, it was a pretty small podcast because we had to start late as well again, but that's all right. But Leigh, take it away, please.
2Sweet
Bullet Club for life.
Good night, folks.